get an additional 50% of your entire offer that you're currently selling through e-commerce. So it doesn't matter if you're on Shopify, ClickFunnels, WooCommerce, WordPress, whatever it is. Okay, we're going to take that final sale and then we're going to get another additional half of sales, another additional 50% in sales for you today. And that's what we're going to be walking you through of how exactly to do that. You guys excited for that? That's going to be huge. Give me some hearts. By the way, we're going to start good old Instagram over here, checking our connection. I like it. What's going on, Instagram? Good to see you guys as well. Hey, by the way, we're talking about today a millionaire's weakness, where we're going to take your offer and receive an additional 50% inside that. So I hope you guys are doing great. Happy Monday. Hope you guys had a great 4th of July. Lots of fireworks, especially in California. Appreciate you guys out there in California shooting out the fireworks. That was awesome. All right, so a couple things I want to walk you guys through today. So watch this. So let's pretend that you have, let me get my Instagram guys over here. Might be a little backwards for you guys, but we'll see. So we say we have your sales, okay? And let's say you're bringing in $100,000. Right? You're bringing $100,000 into your e-commerce, your funnels, whatever. And with that, what I'd like to see is an additional 50% in sales that come from that. So that would require or have you bring in $150,000, right? 150K would be generated by what I'm going to show you today. So even if you spent all your money in traffic, if you had a break-even funnel, if you had, a non-profit funnel, a loss leader funnel, what I'm going to show you is now that you've paid for the traffic, you can go and receive an additional 50% in sales thereafter. And that's the big piece here. This was what Jay Abraham always talks about with you got to have a back-end booty to move forward. You got to have a butt to move forward. I call it a back-end booty with our sales funnels, because with that, you're able to create momentum. You're able to create your profits. And this is the secret. This is where a lot of people that I've talked to, clients of ours who are multimillionaires, that come to us and they say, hey, we got this part figured out, right? I know how to go make money. I know how to become a millionaire. But I want to become a multimillionaire. I want to double down on my sales process. And so we teach them this piece, which I'm going to give you guys here today, by just showing up on Marketing Mondays. That's why we do this. We're here every single Monday, Marketing Mondays, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time, here on Facebook. We're on Instagram today live as well. I think we might even be on YouTube. We're doing some big things today. By the way, if you want some more trainings like you're hearing today, you need to go to Talk to Trey. That's TalkToTrey.com. We'll put a link around the screen so you guys can look at that later. But what I'll show you today is something pretty unique. Okay, so here's a couple things. First off is when you generate this 100,000, you should be generating a database of leads, cultivating prospects, okay? That's going to give you a couple things. It's going to give you data pieces. So it's going to be email you're going to collect. You're going to collect their phone number, all right? You're going to collect their address with this. Simple stuff, simple things that we love, that we own. You own this. You have ownership of these 3 items. Now, these are great data points for you, because these little 3 things right here are going to allow you to gain an additional 50% in sales by just having these 3 elements. Okay, these are prospects and buyers. So what you can do from these 3 data points is a couple things like this. You can start texting, do SMS texting, which will gain around a 10% of the 100, okay, an additional 10%. You can do what's called voice dials. We've been having a lot of fun with those lately. All right, slide dial. It's basically what a voice dial is it's a broadcast that you record a really cool voicemail and you send it into someone's cell phone and it goes directly to their voicemail. So you never really dial them. It just automatically appears in their voicemail. So it looks like they missed a call, but it's a sales script inside their voice dial. So you can see an additional 10% from those. Then, of course, we have email. All right. Email's great. You'll see another 10% off of that. We have, what about outbound phone calls? So you get a call center to outbound for you. Those leads, I'll see another 10%. And then, of course, let's see, we have some, text messaging, we have voice dial, we have email, we have outbounding, and then, holy smokes, what about this? What about direct mail to your leads, prospects, buyers, which you know are interested in the products because they signed in to your forms, allowing you to know, oh, these guys are interested in what I got to sell. All right, and probably other products that you have to sell as well. So these 3 elements allow you to do 5 different things, which will gain 10% individually, which gets you a 50% additional in sales. And you don't have to pay for the lead. You already did. And that's the biggest thing to take away. One of the biggest things to take away from this video is you've already put so much momentum into this piece right here. And all that's left is the follow through, right? The follow up, okay? So here's a cool thing, is by doing these 5 things, you'll see an additional 50%. So there's a lot into this, right? There's a lot that goes on with all these data points. So what I want to do with you guys today is we're going to concentrate on one of these, which is email, all right? So we're going to leave out direct mail, outbound phone calls, voice dials, SMS, and a couple little things that we do on the side. But we're going to concentrate on just email today because I want to show you the power of just email. Just email. Just one dude behind a computer once a day hitting the button called send. That's all you got to do. All right? That's all you got to do. It's got one guy behind a computer that presses send on a CRM, writes a little email once a day, sends it out, and this thing is going to show you how much power there is just in email. Okay? So you guys got this? Take a screenshot, get it down. Let me get my towel here. All right, so we're going to stick with email this morning on Marketing Mondays. I'm teaching you guys some great stuff, all right? Make sure you go implement this stuff. It's great knowledge, but it's not going to make you any money if you don't go implement it, right? All right, so let's do email. All right, so a few things with email. Here's the goal, all right? Here's the goal. This is what we tell our clients, all right? Is I want you bringing in 1,700 emails a day. That's the goal. All right? I want you bringing in 1,700 emails a day because what that equates to over a month is 50,000 leads. All right? With 50,000 leads, that'll come out to about 600,000 leads in a year. But I'm just going to show you the power of this right here, 50,000 leads. So when someone joins our programs called Reactive Profits, well, 50,000 leads, when we bring them in, we say, okay, your first number one goal is to get to 50,000 leads. Okay, and here's why. Here's the power of 50,000 leads. It'll set you up for life, my friend. As long as you got 50,000 people in your database, you're good. You're set. You're good to go. All right? Now, why is that? Well, let me show you a couple things. All right? So first off, these leads are going to generate you revenue for your own other offers. All right, so just in your follow-up, you can see an additional just 10% in the follow-up to your first offer. So it doesn't matter if you just sold them soap or popcorn bags or Beanie Babies or whatever. All right, what I like to do is I like to do a 7-day follow-up series of the non-purchasers, the non-buyers, right? The people who came in and say, hey, I was kind of interested, and then incentivize them to come back and buy from us of that same offer. And you should see about a 10% addition to your sales funnel. So if you did $100,000 just by doing a follow-up to these 50,000 people, you'll increase your sales by 10%. You already paid for the leads. You already paid for the buys, the conversion cost, right? Within Facebook or social media, whatever you're paying. But now you've got free 50,000 lead database. You own this database. You can do a lot of cool things with this database. Number one is you can sell the leads. All right? You can sell the leads. Sell your database. And what I like to do is I like to get about 30 cents per lead. Some might see that as cheap, some might see it as a high. But usually, depending on the quality of the lead, you can get anywhere between 10 cents to $2, right? I've seen as high as $2 paying for a lead. But on average, maybe 30 cents, all right? So 30 cents per lead, okay? And I like to sell it 3 times. So if I can sell that 3 times to like 3 different list buyers, all right, 50,000 times, let's see, Brent, do that math for me. You got a calculator for me?
Yeah, what's that?
Do 50,000 times 3, so that's 150,000.
Okay.
Times 0.3. What's 150,000?
That is 165,000.
Nope, that's not right. Times 0.3. 150,000 times 0.3. Let's see, should be about 9 grand? What is that? 0.3. 45,000. I'm putting Brent on the spot today. All right, so 45,000. You guys check him. Check his math. 150,000 times 0.3. All right, 150,000 because we got 50,000 leads. We times that by 3 because I'm going to sell it 3 times. So we got 150,000 leads now. Times 30 cents per lead, and Brent's telling me that's $45,000. Pretty cool. All right, that's for month 1, by the way. You can do this every single month because you got an additional 50,000 leads coming in. Remember, we're doing 600,000 a year. Number 2, what's the second thing you can do? Well, you can send offers. You send offers to the list. Now you might say, Trey, I only got 1 offer. I only sent them 1 thing. That's my own internal offer. I don't got any other offers. Well, there's other people who do, just like me, right? I go out and I build offers. So we have affiliates that come and push our offers. They go push other people's offers. There's places like ClickBank or DMS or W4, A4D, or all these other guys that are out there that have all these offers for you to send to your email database, right? Now some of them are junk, but some of them are great. Some of them are quality products. Some of them got their business together, if you will, okay? So you can go and send offers to your list. Now I'd vet them, right? Verify that they're good offers. Make sure the product's good. Go and quality check the product. Buy it yourself, okay? Heck, make a video of yourself. Hey, I just bought this from XYZ company. Wanted you guys to know about it too. And send that offer to your 50,000 leads. Do little launches, mini launches. But at the end of the day, I try to gain about a penny per email per send, okay? And I'm doing 30 sends. I'm emailing my people 30 times a month. I know, call me crazy, but it does a great job, all right? So we're sending 30 emails, so once a day, to 50,000 leads, and I look to gain about a penny per email. All right, does that make sense? So we got 50,000 leads times 30 times 0.01. Brent, here we go. We're going to do some more math. 50,000 times 30 times 0.01. What's that give us? $10,000. Perfect. All right. So we got 10 grand now. What's another way? Oh, I know. Here's another cool thing. So some people want to buy the leads because they know how to send emails. There's other people who don't really care to know how to send emails. They just want to make money from their own internal offers. So like me, I build my own internal offers, so I go out and buy other people's email list to do what's called a dedicated send. And what a dedicated send is when they send an email from them, from their domain, regarding my offer. So they're pushing, they're publicizing, right, my offer to their 50,000 leads, or their 100,000 leads, or their million-person database, right? You purchase a send, if you will. And whatever sales that generates, you get all the money, okay? But what these people do is you can sell your list. There's people out there that are buyers. There's agencies that go and buy email list sends, dedicated sends of your database. It's a pretty cool thing, all right? It's exactly what we teach. So in your case, in your regards, you got 50,000 people. And what I like to do is I like to send 4 times a month to my 50,000 list to dedicated send. So I have someone come in and purchase our email list of 50,000 leads or 100,000 leads or a million leads, right? To go out and do a big email blast for their internal offer. Now, of course, they know what it's going to make on the back end. They hope that it generates, XYZ per click. But what you can charge is you can charge around $1 per click generated, okay? So if you know on the last 3 emails that you sent, this 5,000 or 50,000 person database generated 5,000 clicks, right? Generates 5,000 clicks. I can charge $1 per click. So what's that going to give me? It's going to give me $5 grand. So I can charge $5,000 per send. And if I'm doing 4 sends, what is that, friends? My family over here, you guys watching this? You guys getting this? It might be backwards on Instagram. If it is, I do apologize. You guys can go watch the Facebook one. It'll be real time. It'll be the right way. All right, so 4 times the $5 grand gives us 20 grand. Okay? That's the power of a 50,000 person database. So now what's this equal to? So let's add it up. So 45,000 plus 10,000, that's 55,000. Plus 20 is 65, 75. So 75K. So $75,000 can be generated from 50,000 leads per month. Per month. So maybe you don't want to sell leads. Maybe you just want to do offers and dedicated sends. Perfect. That'll generate around $30,000, okay, when done right. Or maybe you just want to sell leads. Maybe you just want to generate $45,000, and you're okay not sending them anything. Maybe you never want to send them an email ever again. You never want to hear from them. They never want to hear from you. Whatever it is. But what I'm showing you is the power of 50,000 leads. Now, of course, what if you did something really cool and spectacular, where you did something like a joint ventureship, a JV, if you will. You go out and you team up with other companies, other people who have similar offers or similar audiences, and you say, hey, you want to do a database share? You want to trade databases, if you will? So you take your CSV of data, they take their CSV data, and you add that to your database, and they add that to their database, and now you've doubled. You literally doubled your database overnight. So instead of 50,000 people, my friend, now you have 100,000 leads. And instead of making $75,000 a month, you're now at $150 a month. And my friends, I don't know about you, but $150,000 times 12 months, I believe that is, what, 1.7, 1.8, somewhere in there, $1.7 million a year. It's $1 million a year business. And you see what we started with was this is a millionaire's weakness. A millionaire's weakness. Remember how I started out the call today of Marketing Mondays? I told you guys, right? The millionaires of the world, they know how to go out and make that first 100K. But their weakness, where they struggle, is the additional sales right behind it. The follow-up, the back end. And what I'm showing you here today is how to make that work, how to generate those sales, how to create follow-up sequences, automations, to go out and take those database of leads, the things that you're generating yourself already paying for, and how to go make it more money, right? Instead of chasing new customers, now you're chasing what you have currently in your own database. My friends, this is how you generate multi-million-dollar businesses from a multi-million-dollar company, okay? So yes, you literally just doubled your business overnight by using the power of your database, and of course, you just double down. So number 4, that just repeats, right? Number 1 through number 3. And you just keep rotating through, and your database gets bigger and bigger and bigger. This is the exact strategy we've used to generate we're at 2.1 million leads within our database as of today. 2.1 million leads over the last 3 years to build just like this, building it and building it and building it and compounding it. And this is how you generate money. This is how you generate offers, by just allowing yourself to collect these leads and then go sell them, generate offers, do dedicated sends, and JVs. Now, of course, there's other things, right? There's other madness to all this, but I want to start off with just for today, allowing you to see just the power of the leads that you generate. So if you got 10,000 leads, you can go and do this. If you got 25,000 leads, you can go and do this. If you got 50,000 leads, you can go and do this, okay? But what I'm telling you is it starts with one lead. You start with an offer, right? You give someone a great offer that they can't resist. You collect their name, their email, their address, and you get to start with emails. Start making money just from emails. And then once you get this down, once you understand this process, the machinery behind this, you can start doing text messaging. You can start doing slide broadcasting and putting voicemails into their voicemail. You can do outbound phone calls. You can do direct mail. And here we just talked a little bit about email today. And this is the stuff you guys get on Marketing Mondays with me, all right? So I appreciate you guys joining. Go implement this strategy. Of course, this is new knowledge for you. This is gain knowledge for some of you guys, which I appreciate you showing up here today. But it's only going to be powerful if you go implement it. It's only going to be powerful if you go use one of these strategies. If you just do one of these, you're going to add income to your family this week, okay? Let's start off this year. We're at halftime now, 2020 halftime, right? We got the rest of the year to make up for the beginning of the year. What a crazy beginning it was, right? Now let's go make it up. This is halftime. We can still win this game, and we can use strategies and tactics like this to do it right, all right? Appreciate you guys showing up today. Appreciate you guys, Instagram, for showing up today. Share this with somebody that needs to hear it, okay? That wants to see this. Maybe it's a business partner, maybe it's a family or a friend or relative that's needed to know how to make their own income. My friends, it starts with the database. You can make so much money from a database. It's unbelievable because you own the data. You own that CSV. No one can ever take that from you. So go there, go be wise, use this knowledge. Appreciate you guys showing up today. See you guys. Bye-bye, Instagram. Appreciate you guys as well. See you guys later.